position. If you want to have something above your hips, under your bum, so it lifts your bum a little bit higher, that's also quite nice to do. I'm just going to check. Right, you should be able to see me from there. Okay, so Harriet, leg-wise, you can sit with your legs out, you can sit on your knees. If that hurts your ankle, you can sit on the side, or one leg out, relaxing that ankle that hurts. And if it's painful through anything that we do, please just stop, take a breath, come back into it. But just be mindful of your body and how your body feels. So we're going to start this morning just finding yourself in a nice, comfortable position, just allowing the fleshy part of your bum to come away from your sit bones. And we're going to hold our fingers in our Bhu Mudra. So we're holding the first two fingers up, so we're doing like a peace sign, holding onto the other two fingers with our thumb, and then just resting them down on our knees. So it's almost like you're pointing down to the ground with a V shape. And I'd just like you to take a really nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's do that again, in through the nose. One more breath in through the nose. Just let everything go. With a sigh and relax. And let everything just fall and come into this place. So if you're happy to close your eyes or lower your gaze, and just allow your body to arrive in your space. Allowing your breath to settle. Let your mind wander. Just allowing those thoughts to flow. If you notice something, acknowledge it and then let it go. Just allowing this time for yourself, your mind and your body. Just time to reconnect and rebalance where you are. Our hand mudra this morning is all about grounding and stability. Bringing that stability and that energy, that support that we find within ourselves. Just noticing the rise and fall of your chest as you arrive in your space. Allowing your body just to settle. Just stop from the rushing around, the additional noise, pressure, any external influences. Just let everything melt away. You garner the energy, the stability, the support, the strength, balance that you need for yourself this morning. Just here for a few more breaths. Just allowing whatever comes to mind to appreciate. And then let it go. And gently release the hands, give them a bit of a wiggle. And we're going to lower the chin to the chest. And just bring the hands up either side of your head and just gently apply a little bit of pressure. So you're pushing your shoulder blades back. Your shoulders are still dropping away from your ears. Your crown is still lifted. You're still sitting tall. But by applying a little bit of pressure, you feel that stretch along the top of your neck and along the top of your upper back. And then releasing the hands, and as you inhale, bringing your left ear to your left shoulder. And then exhaling back down to center. And over to the other side. Really working with your breath through that stretch. Over. Inhaling to the left. Now let's stay here for a breath. Bring your left hand up on top of your head. Just walking your right fingertips away from you on the floor. So feeling that stretch across your upper back, side neck. Releasing that head back down to center and over to the right hand side. Bringing that right hand up, applying that pressure. Just ever so gently. Still mindful and a conscious amount of pressure that you're applying. Let's do one more on each side. Just remembering to connect with your breath as you move. Releasing the head over to the right side. And then release, coming back to center. So just as a reminder, the breath that we want to work with to connect with our pelvic floor, we're inhaling through our nose, but on our exhale, we're either doing a breath that sounds like a ha breath, so it becomes quite a, so there's tension in our abdominals and our pelvic floor, or for like a snake. So have a play with those breaths and figure out what works for you to find your connection. If you have another breath that works better, or you can find it in a different way, then please do. So every inhale, we're inhaling and filling our lungs and our belly, and on that exhale, we're contracting and pulling up our pelvic floor. So before we do any move, we're zipping up from the inside, keeping everything nice and tight. So let's do that breath a few times. We're going to inhale through the nose and exhale, pulling up your pelvic floor in time with your breath. And inhale, exhale. And an inhale. Lovely. So on the next breath, we're going to inhale, and as we exhale, we pull up our pelvic floor. We're going to try and hold that there whilst we inhale and exhale again. So this is our bracing. So let's try that again. So we're inhaling, exhale, drawing up that pelvic floor from the inside. Hold that there. Inhale and exhale. And then release. Do that again. Inhale. Draw up your pelvic floor as you exhale. Hold the pelvic floor there. We're going to breathe in again. Keep that Mulabandha engaged and exhale. And then release. Lovely. We're going to inhale the arms up. And as we exhale, we're going to plant the left hand down and bend over towards the right hand side. And we're going to open our chest a little bit here. So we're pointing our chest up towards the ceiling, really bending into that arm. And let's just have a few little pulses here. Feeling that stretch down the side of our body. Inhale as we come back up and over to the other side. Chest is more open to the ceiling. Keep breathing. Inhale over to the other side, and again. Opening your chest, you're lifting your armpit up towards the ceiling. over to the other side. Keep using your breath. Over onto the left side, but as we stay here, we're just going to circle the arms behind us. So the movement is really coming from your shoulder. You may hear some clicks, that's all right. So you're really working deep as you come back behind you, squeezing that shoulder blade. One more breath. And over to the other side. Inhale the arms up. And plant your right hand down, and over to the other side. Coming behind you with a squeeze and then releasing the arm forward. Exhale. Squeezing round. Really working those shoulder blades. Releasing that tension and then release back to center. So we're going to bring the arms out and we're going to kind of do like a key or a rope arm. So we're keeping our hands, so we've got a little key or some rope in our hands, and we're twisting the shoulders back. And as we lift our chin, open the chest, and then as we exhale, we roll from the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists, and we're arching our back, tucking our pelvis. And again, inhale. Breathing deeply into your belly, and then exhale. Drawing up that pelvic floor, contracting everything, engaging. Inhale. Really squeezing the shoulder blades up and down. And then exhale. So your wrists are the final thing to turn. You lift your chin and chest. And then exhale. Inhale, one more. And then release the arms, just give the shoulders a bit of a shake. Bringing the hands onto your knees. We're going to inhale as we lift our chin, open our chest into our seated cat-cow. We exhale, use your breath as you pull up and draw up your pelvic floor. Use that resistance between your knees and your palms as you lift. And then exhale. Let's go again. Inhale. And exhale. And again. Exhale. One more breath here. And then release. Bringing the knees together, bring the feet out in front of you. So you want a comfortable wide leg position. It doesn't have to be too wide. If you've got something under your bum, keeping your hips up, that's really nice because that helps you stay a little bit more elevated. So from here, we're just going to inhale the arms up. We're going to twist to the right foot, and we're just going to fold forward towards our foot. If you want your strap or your belt or your scarf, we can bring this in here. Use my squeaky floor, if you can hear that. So you're just pulling your chest to your foot. So you're not slouching down, you're just engaging your chest. Imagine your chest is going to reach your toes. So keep that energy. If that's too much, just bring your hands onto your shin or your hands to your feet, whatever works for you. Just bringing, inhale as you lift, exhale, you're folding towards that foot. Inhale, exhale. You may feel a gentle pull down the back of your leg, that's fine. Don't do anything that's going to hurt you, just making sure that you're being mindful of how your body feels. Just staying here Just pulling the shoulders down and away from your ears, releasing all of that tension. One more breath here. Inhale, release the strap. Feet a little wiggle, and we'll go to the other side. So same thing, inhaling the arms above your head. And then folding forward over to the left foot. Just finding that comfortable stretch. If you stay in the same place with every exhale, that's absolutely fine. If you come a little bit lower, keep working with that as you inhale. Lift the chest, lift from the ribs, and you're leaning almost so you can reach your chest or your chin to your toes. One more breath. And then slowly release. Release your strap or whatever it was that you had. Bring your left leg in. So you're tucked into our Janu leg. So you're keeping your thigh activated, your foot is keeping up. We're going to inhale the arms up. And as we exhale, we're going to bring the right hand onto the right leg. And we're just going to twist towards our left side. So we're lifting the chest, looking through our arm and our open space. So just staying here. Bending into that side area, but keep the chest lifted. Your hand reaches your foot and you want a little bit more of a stretch. One more breath here. Inhale, release. And let's go back to center. So swapping the legs, helping your legs. Bring your left leg out and your right leg is going to be tucked in. Same thing, we're lifting, inhaling, reaching up, and then coming down towards our left side. Ellie, if you're feeding, just keep breathing. Work with your connection from your breath and your pelvic floor. Finding yourself in a comfortable position and just working through that breath connection. Keep breathing here. If your hand is on your foot or your hand is on your thigh, if your hand's on your calf, sorry, you're twisting, you're able to push your body round and open a little bit more. Inhale and release. Bring both feet out in front of you. We're going to get your strap or your belt scarf. We're going to just do a forward fold. So having something under your bum is really good as well, just to kind of keep your awareness in your hips, that that's what you're tilting from. So sometimes when you're on the floor, it's not as comfortable to sit upright. It's harder on your stomach muscles, but if there's any pressure, it's not as easy to fold forward. So having something underneath in the early stages is what's really nice to help you increase your stretch and work with that. If there's any pressure or pain in your knees, keep the knees bent and lifted a little bit, okay? If you want to support something under them with a cushion or a mat, feel free to do so. So we're just going to inhale the arms up, lifting up from the ribs, and as you pivot forward, pushing your hips to the back wall, just wrapping your strap around your toes, and then gently pulsing forward. All we're doing here is we're releasing the shoulders, so we're not hunching to create any extra stress in our upper back. Just slowly folding again. Our chest is coming towards our toes, keeping the toes active and pulling backwards. Just gently creating that stretch in your hamstrings and that release of pressure in your lower back. Just hold here, keep breathing. release. Releasing the strap, slowly walking your hands up, bring the hands behind you on your lower back, squeezing your shoulder blades together and your elbows, opening your chin and your chest. Breath. Lovely. Take the right leg wide again. The left leg is going to come in. Now, if you have got a block or something under your bum, just move that to the side for a second. From here, we're going to plant our left hand down and we're going to scoop ourselves up. So you're pushing onto your knee. Make sure that you've got something under your foot or your knee so that it's comfortable. So as you lift, you're still in a nice straight line from your right fingertips all the way down to that foot that's planted on the floor. So feeling that stretch down your body, down the side, just pushing the hips forward, creating a nice side angle pose here. Keep breathing. One more breath. Exhale. Slowly release and then swap the legs over to the other side. So bringing that right leg tucked in, that right hand down, and then inhaling as you come up. Pushing the hips forward, squeezing the bum cheeks, but stretching with your left arm all the way down to your left foot. Keep breathing here. One more breath. And then release. Lovely. Let's bring the legs in, and however you want to come over onto a kneeling position. If you need anything extra under your knees, please pop something under there. But also, Harriet, depending on how your ankle is, maybe put a cushion under your bum if you're comfortable in this position. If not, you can sit back down on your bum, finding a nice comfortable position for your ankle as well. So if you've got tightness in your shoulders, which I guess most of us do, particularly in my shoulders are just the area where I hold all of my tension. So doing cow face arms is amazing. I don't particularly like it and I don't find it easy. So using a strap is really good for this as well. So we're going to bring our arms out and we're going to bring our left arm behind and our right arm underneath. So if you need a strap or something to hold on to, it may be that you are a fingertip away or you're there holding onto your fingers. Just finding that, stretching your shoulders, keep your shoulders relaxed. Keep the belly soft on your inhale. Keep working your exhale here and your engagement of your pelvic floor. We'll stay here for a few breaths. Keep working your breath. One more exhale. And then release the hands. Shoulders are a bit of a shake. So over to the other side. Arms are coming out. So our right arm comes up and our left arm comes behind. Just trying to create a little bit of tension between that pull that you've got in your arms, lifting your chin, shoulders are relaxed. Just keep working those arms and those opening of those shoulders, lifting your chin and breathing. If all you take from today is a connection breath between your inhale, exhale, and the engagement of your pelvic floor, then that's amazing. One more breath here. And let's release the arms, shake the shoulders out a little bit. So another one for releasing the tension. Our arms come out. We're just going to float them across each other. Now your hands can come back to back, or the palms can come together, whatever is comfortable for you. So you're in this position. I want you to relax the shoulders, release. Every exhale, inhale the arms up slightly. Exhale, just pull the arms away from you a little bit. Inhale. And then inhale, tilt your pelvis so you've got a little back bend. And then as you exhale, you're rolling under, leaning forward, pulling the arms, relaxing the shoulders. Inhale, arching the back, tilting the pelvis, and then exhale, pulling the arms down, feeling that. Let's do one more. Inhale, release the arms, bring the elbows to your hands, just squeezing them, opening the shoulders, opening the chest, sorry. And let's go on the other side. So arms come out, right arm comes underneath. Again, either backs of the hands together, palms working themselves together. So as you inhale, relaxing the shoulders. Exhale, drawing up your pelvic floor. Draw the arms away from you slightly, just an inch. Use your breath to draw those arms away, draw those shoulders down. Let's go for a tilt. So you're arching your pelvis, a gentle lean back, and then exhale. Rolling that pelvis under, connecting with your pelvic floor, and again. Pulling on your hands to create that tension, releasing your shoulders. One more breath. And release the arms, bring them behind you again. If you can remember which elbow you crossed, try to do the opposite. Opening your chest. And then releasing. So we're going to come onto our backs here. And just finding yourself with your strap as well. We're going to start gently with our boat rock. And the main thing to remember here is that you're engaging your core. So, Ellie, I just advise you keep rocking if you're without baby. And ladies, Harriet and Anna, we'll get to that position where you can start to engage your pelvic floor a little bit more. So bring the hands underneath your knees, keeping the chest lifted. So you're still lifting through the crown of your head. You're just going to rock backwards and forward. So feet come back to the ground, lifting the chest, just finding that roll nice and controlled. So as you come up, you're lifting your chest, you're engaging your navel to your spine. Nice and slow. Ellie, keeping your feet tapped to the ground. Harriet and Anna, if you want to keep the feet lifted, please do so. Just finding that nice control. Next breath, we're going to hold. the position. So Ellie, bringing your feet down. Anna and Harriet, experiment. Let's try one leg up and one foot down. Keep breathing. Keep that engagement. If this is okay for you and you want something a little bit more, bring the arms out. But keep using your breath. Keep engaging your pelvic floor. One more breath. And then slowly lower yourself down. So allowing your back to be nice and flat on the ground, allowing the space for your shoulders. This part of your body, everything wants to be nice and flat, so you're not tilting your pelvis. If anything, you're pushing that lower part of your back into the ground. And we'll start just with some pelvic tilts. So just allowing your hands to sit on your hips so you can feel that engagement. As you inhale, tilting the pelvis, creating that space, and then as you exhale, drawing your pelvis in and engaging that pelvic floor, and again. Keep that going. Two more breaths here. Ellie, stay in this position for me. Just keep rocking your pelvis like this. And then Harriet and Anna, bring your pelvis up to your bridge. If you're finding it troublesome to connect with your pelvic floor, pop something in between your knees. Ellie, this might be good for you actually. Stick a pillow or a block in between your knees if you've got something, or some nappies. And it's really nice to help you engage as you squeeze, come up onto your pelvic floor. Keep breathing here. So as you come down, you're rocking through your pelvic tilt, working as you come up along your vertebrae, pushing through the ground, through your ankles, coming up. If you want a little bit more movement here, bring your toes or your heels up so you're on your toes. So we're still rocking that pelvis and then coming up onto your bridge, coming back down. If there's any pain in your lower back, bring your feet flat back down and just start again in your pelvic tilts, moving up and progressing as you feel comfortable. You know your body. It's better to start with smaller controlled movements that you're doing properly than going straight into things. Keep breathing, we've got two more. Exhale as we lift, and then release. Bring the feet back down, release the block. Just gently bring the legs into your body, and just give them a bit of a hug. So allowing the knees to come wide, just bring the knees almost towards your armpits. If you can, grab hold of your feet. And if you're okay in this position, just stay here. If you want a bit more of a stretch, just bring your knees, your feet up. So your knees are constantly being pulled into your armpits, into your happy baby. You can rock side to side. So if you are pulling on your feet, just relax your shoulders. The pull is in your fingers, and rather than punching your shoulders up, just release your shoulders down to the ground and just rocking side to side, feeling that little bit of massage in your lower back, and just enjoy. If this is too much and you want to come back, you can hold your ankles, or you can bring your hands Back over your knees, just finding what works for you. And releasing the legs down. So keeping the feet together. We're going to inhale as we open the knees, just gently and controlled, and then you exhale, knees back together, making sure that your lower back is firmly on the ground, your pelvis is not tilted, tucking that pelvis under. Inhale, exhale, nice and controlled movements. Inhale, exhale, draw that pelvic floor up, draw those knees together, and again. Let's go for 2 more breaths. Ellie, stay breathing with this connection here, Harriet and Anna. As you exhale, you're drawing your knees together and you're pushing up into a bridge and back down. Inhale, open. Exhale, nice and controlled as you come in, up, inhale. Using that movement and that momentum of drawing up your pelvic floor, pull the legs together. One more breath. And then release. Just slowly bringing yourself in a comfortable position so that you can bring one foot into your strap, releasing the other foot. Now the other foot might want to come flat on the floor, it might want to bend, wherever it is, that's absolutely fine. Hold onto your strap, again, relaxing the shoulder that it's holding on with, and just gently pulling that leg. So you've just got a little bit of tension. If that's too much on your foot, just bend your neck, bend your knee a little bit. Wherever you are is good. Just slowly pulsing that knee, pulsing that foot. Keep breathing. One more breath. And release that strap. Pop the other foot in and allow the other leg just to release the floor, wherever that is. Just holding. Keep breathing. Just feeling that stretch through the back of your leg, but everything else is nice and relaxed. Release that leg, release the hand, and then gently come up to a seated position again. We're going to roll over onto all fours. So you're in your all fours position here. And we're just going to walk those hands forward into your puppy. So ideally, you want to have the forearms on the ground and you want your chest to come to the ground. If you want your forehead to touch, that's probably the most comfortablest. And just externally rotate your shoulders so they're going outwards. So armpits are kind of trying to get back to each other. Bum is in the air, finding that stretch. If you want a little bit more, bring the hands together, bring them behind your head so you're really opening deep through the shoulders. Try to release the pressure that's in, the pressure, the tension in your feet. Release the hands back down. And then slowly walking your hands back up. We're going to inhale the right arm up towards the ceiling. And we're going to thread that arm through the right hand side. So you're releasing all of your pressure and tension onto your shoulder. Now the left arm can come long, can come behind your back, wherever feels good for you, just to release that pressure. Just opening the shoulders. Keep breathing here. One more breath. Inhale into the right arm, the left arm, coming back up onto all fours. So we're going to inhale the right arm up, left arm up, ladies, and exhale through the right. So the right arm comes long, so you're leaning on your left shoulder. Just allowing your shoulder to take the weight of your body, releasing any tension in your feet. Side of your head coming to the floor. Just feeling that release. One more breath here. Pushing down into your hands and coming up. Coming back onto your bum. Now grab your mat or your rolled up cushions, whatever you have, rolled up blankets or something, and place it in a comfortable position, or a comfortable place that can sit behind your lower back. So whether it's on your bum, just touching that area as you're sitting here. And what I'd like you to do is really, really gently and controlled, just lower your body along the mat or your blankets. If you've got anything to pop under your head, please do pop something under there as well, so it's not hanging. So it's nice and comfortable if there's not enough mat or blanket. Bringing the feet together, soles of the feet together, and the hands wide. Just lift the palms to the ceiling. Just stay here for a few breaths. Just feel that release of tension in your shoulders, along your spine, your lower back. Release that tension in your hips. Just allowing your knees to fall out to the side. Just breathing here. Just allow your body to melt over whatever it is that you're laying on. Imagine your body is just melting into the ground. Weight of the backs of your hands on the floor. Your knees are being pulled into the ground. Just allow your body to feel heavy. Breathing. Releasing the tension in your jaw. Take another 2 breaths here. Slowly bring your knees together, just rolling your body off of your mat or your blankets. Push them to the side and just dropping your hips to one side, extending your bottom leg, just bringing your hand onto the top knee and then pulling away from you, looking to the other direction so your opposite arm is extended if you've got the space. Turning your head away from your bent knee, just feeling that stretch down your spine, your lower back. Just keep breathing here. Bring the knees back to center, swapping the hips to the other side, extending the lower leg, and then dropping that top knee over and releasing that tension. Keep breathing here. And then releasing, bringing the knees back to center. And then just rolling your body back up. Now, if you've got anything to pop under your knees, it could be that whatever you put under your back, you may want to do a couple of things so we can have something to support under your knees. You can bring your mat underneath your back, along your spine, or you can bring it across your bra line, which is really nice. Eddie, this might be really nice as well to release your upper back. So just having something rolled over, whether it's a blanket or a mat, as long as it's not too big, having something supported under your knees. And gently, if you've got something going long ways across your shoulder blades, just bring your elbows on top and then just gently lower yourself down. So you should feel that connection kind of along your bra line, and then just allow the arms to release. You can bring them into cactus arms, you can bring them out wherever feels comfortable, or just lay with something under your knees, something supported under your knees. And if you need a little lift in your head, pop something under there. And just stay here nice and relaxed. If you want to hire anything on your body, just find that position that works for you. Just stay here. Find that calm, that sense of support and nourishment within your body. Keep breathing. Just let go of any extra tension. Final few breaths of your practice. Just take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And then a nice big exhale out through your mouth. And just notice the points of your body that are in contact with the earth. Feeling that sense of being held, a sense of support and grounding that we talked about at the beginning. Feeling that stability and that weight of your body heavy on the ground. Yet you feel light because all of the weight has gone. You feel lifted in your front body up towards the sky. Allow that breath to come in through your nose, circulate around your body, float away with any tension on your exhale. Allowing your mind to wander, your thoughts to drift. On your inhale, as you do so, imagine the ocean, the smell of the ocean, the taste of the ocean on your tongue. As the waves come through, tickling your toes, and then recede as you exhale, blowing them away back into the ocean. Imagine those sounds, the softness, that water on your feet, around your body. Exhale the cool temperature of your body as the water leaves you. As you inhale, imagine the texture on your skin, the moisture, the bubbles, the cool water. Allow these feelings just to wash over you. Allow those final bits of tension within your body just to exhale and recede into the ocean. Allow your mind to feel some calm and stillness. Feeling that strength and that stability, nourishment of the time that you've taken for your body. The breath, the connection. Just take a final breath here in through the nose. And deeply out through the mouth. Just allow some energy back into your fingers and your toes. Noticing how your body feels. Just ever so gently and very safely just coming back up to a seated position. So if you need to roll off of a mat, just gently allowing your body to come up to seated. And bringing the hands into contact with the earth in front of you. If your eyes are still closed, that's fine. Lowering your gaze. Just feeling those final few breaths. The connection between the earth, just holding your body, supporting your body, your palms. We hold so much in our hands, our babies, tension, love, ourselves. Just having the two connect, feeling their bond. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and again in through the nose, out through the mouth. Final breath, gathering up all of that energy, all of that gratitude as you exhale out through your mouth, bringing your hands into your heart space. And just finding that gratitude for your practice this morning, that time that you've taken for yourself to nourish your body, to take some time and some calm for your mind. Thanking yourself, giving yourself some love. Thank you for joining me this morning, ladies. I wish that you take this feeling of calm, strength, stability that you have with you through the week. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.